The title of the next session is Preparing Today's Business Knowledge for Tomorrow's Demand on Digital Competence and Soft Skills. It's our honor to have with us Mr. Lepore Luca, Business Development Manager for Italy, Romania, Bulgaria, Cyprus, Israel, and Malta. Mr. Lepore, welcome and thank you very much for your time. We know that your time is very limited and we appreciate it very much that you give us the time today so we can take some insights from you and also use it, on our daily business. Let me start with everybody knows Cisco, of course, but if you don't mind, let's start with a short intro about yourself and the organization that you represent.
Yeah, sure. First of all, good morning to all of you, and thanks very much for this invitation. It's my pleasure being part of this conference. So myself, I work in Cisco. I'm responsible for the Cisco Networking Academy program in some countries like Greece in the south of Europe. And I'm very, very focused about education and the skills that we need, and in particular, the younger generations needs to thrive in our digital economy.
And this is very important because, as we say, education and digital skills, they have to start with kindergarten, not from, universities. So we have to start very early. Very good point. What is the current status of digital skills in Greece, and how does our country, compare to its EU peers?
Yes, very good questions to start, because digital skills, or let's say the skill shortage, is a hot topic, not only in Greece, but in many, many countries. So when I speak about digital skills, I like to also use the Digital Economy and Society Index, because give us a picture of the countries. And in particular in Greece, we can see from the index that Greece is at the 25th place out of the 27 countries, European countries. So we see that the country is in the end of the line of the European countries. So we see that we have a challenge in the country about digital skills. And with the index, we measure different indicators. We measure the connectivity. We measure the public digital services. We measure the infrastructure, the technology that the country can use. And in particular, we measure the human capital, so the skills the digital skills that the population use. And with that, we can see that there is a lot to do, and we can just improve. So that's the good point. Putting in place a good plan, many initiatives can really improve the digital skills and fight the digital shortage that we have in the countries. If we can add some other metrics that are specific for our IT market, we see that the skill shortage is very well present in all companies. 76% of the IT departments declares they have challenges in recruiting new professionals. And at the same time, the same companies are facing high rotation of their professional. Software engineers stays for, in the average, 35 months in the same organization, and they leave. So what is the situation? We have skill shortage from one side, high rotation of profiles from the other side, and that means that we have high cost for recruitment. So recruitment processes are very, very, very high. So what we can do, what are the three options that we have on the table? First of all, we need to train young talents. So first of all, we need to bet on younger people, younger generation. So we need to prepare them from the job market. And among them, it's important to really have a focus on female participation. Because still the female participation to IT market is very, very low. In Greece, is just above the 21%, the participation of female professionals in the market. And third, what is important to run upskilling, reskilling programs for the current workforce. So really work and focus on the current people, the current professional, in order they can catch up with the changes in technology. They can really be aligned with what the market is requiring to them. So that can really help the market to really react to the changes and the challenges in the market. Overall, then we say that the upskilling or reskilling program are for all citizens, because what is really important that all of us, we need to use the public services, the digital services. So all of us, we need skills that are updated, can be aligned with what we can do in everyday life. So not just for work, but for our living. So whatever is our job, it's important in our private life that we are able to use the services, the digital services that are for us.
Any suggestions as you are talking about for, Mr. Periakakis with the DESI index, we are very low. We got a little bit up. We were 28, I think, or 27 in the past, so we're 25 now. Any suggestions to Mr. Periakakis, to the Minister of Education, to our Prime Minister, and also to the academics, academic, universities, secondary schools, of how we can do that? What is your advice?
Yes, my advice, and this is a part of our philosophy in Cisco, and with my role in Cisco, with the program Cisco Networking Academy program, we really work on a principle. Principle is the partnership, public-private partnership that we can do ourselves with other companies, but in particular with the public sector, with the public administration. That means government, local and central, university, municipalities, whoever can play a role in education. For us, it's important stakeholder we can work with, we can partner with, because we see a great opportunities from our side as a vendor, as a player in the market. We believe that we can contribute to the education of our students. We develop contents, we develop educational resources that we can share with schools, universities, public administration, in order to reach, to make a better and stronger offering for our students. I think the contribution from the market, from the vendors, for companies like us in Cisco, are really key, really important in the offering of the traditional educational institutions to have a better and a more successful offering for our students. We should be, let's say, we should have the bridge, between private and public organization for the benefit of our students.
Totally agree for the public-private. Also now, if we go to the university industry collaborations, what will be your suggestions there to the university, and how you from the industry could help the university? Because the time zones that we have, myself as an academic with you, is different. When you say, I want something, you mean yesterday. And when we say we want something, we mean 2 months from now. So what is your suggestion in order to start collaborate?
To start collaborate, we have different options. It's very flexible, let's say, scheme how we can collaborate. I can speak for our program. We can start from a very, very easy collaboration where we can share our courses, our content, and the institutions like university can take these the resources and integrate these resources in their curriculum. So very easy. I would say minimum effort to maximize the result, and give the opportunity to students to start and to know what a company like Cisco can offer. And moving to this very light approach, we can have a closer approach in a stronger partnership, where a university and an institution can really take full courses and prepare the students for the job market. When a university, I would say, they have an objective to prepare their students for the job market and allow their students, provide the student for a certification, an industry certification, they can take even a full course and allow the students to really have also some additional title to present themselves in the best way in front of companies when they go for a job interview, when they present them to companies. They have, I would say, a more complete profile. So there are different ways I think we can collaborate and we can partner with institutions. It's very important to see what institution would like to see happening, and we can be present at different level. from a lighter collaboration up to a very strong and closer collaboration. And I think in the end of the day, the most important thing is the benefit of our students.
Please share with us more info on the Cisco Networking Academy program and the benefits it brings to participants, and why did Cisco engage in such an endeavor?
Yeah, sure. Okay. When I speak about the Cisco Networking Academy program, it's my role in Cisco, but I need to say that this program is the most important corporate social responsibility that we have in Cisco globally. So we have 25 years of investment of Cisco in education. And this program is not really something connected directly with our business. It's something that Cisco decided many years back to invest in education and to give back to the communities where we are present and to end up with a program where we can partner with the educational institution. We are speaking about 180 countries worldwide. Since its inception of the program, more than 15 million of students that we reached, and 3 million current students this year. So it's a large population, a large community that we address. We addressed it in the past years. And the results that we have, after so many years, still 95% of our graduates find a job or move on with further education opportunities. So we see the effectiveness and the successful effect of our program to all these students. And the benefits, the specific benefits for the students are few, but very, very important. First of all, our program is agnostic. It's not on Cisco products only. It's about technology, really provides skills, access for all students, no need for previous knowledge. We can start from basics of technology to upper level, professional level, free content and free platform. It's aligned with the skills required by the market. We provide the industry certification level. And finally, it's a very, very good example of hybrid learning in presence, distance learning, theoretical, practical. I would say that after 25 years, and it's 25 years that we have this hybrid model, is very tested, is working very, very, very well. So for us, it's what we can offer in terms of training, and to complement also with a job platform. It's called Talent Bridge for all students that go through all our programs, our courses. They can post, they can publish their curriculum and search for job opportunities from the companies we are working with, our Cisco partners. So we tried that after our training, we would like to offer an opportunity to find a job to our students.
Do you have any specific examples as a best case examples from collaborations that we have with academic institutions that you can share for us and you think is a good model that we can adapt also here in Greece?
Yeah, we have in Greece a good partnership. First of all, I need to mention the 3 academy partners that we are collaborating in Greece. We have the Scientific College of Greece, OTE Academy, and Hellenic America Union. These are the 3 partners that are driving our Cisco Networking Academy program in Greece. But recently, what we added in terms of partnership with OAHED, we started a great campaign to reskill and prepare students for industry certification. We started partnership with municipalities on top of several universities. Recently, we started to work with municipalities like Athens and Thessaloniki to offer to their communities opportunity to reskilling. This is really true for citizens to improve their digital skills, as we were saying before, or the National Employment Agency as well. So to provide our access to provide access to our contents, our program to the unemployed. So these are just examples that are similar that we see even in other countries. So we need to do more, and we need to really work with different ministries, different local government entities, really to multiply the facts that we can offer with our Networking Academy program.
Thank you for that. You discuss about the gender equality. Unfortunately, the number of women in tech remains very low, as you know, and as you said. What can be done to increase their participation? And does Cisco have a best practice example that can be applied to Greece?
Yes, this is a hot topic, as I was saying, not just in Greece, but everywhere. We said that 21% is the female participation to the IT market, and we have the objective to raise it. And we do it. We try to raise the awareness and the importance to be part of this market ourselves as a Cisco, and we try to use and to maximize any initiative to raise awareness, because from studies that we had at the international level, it's important really to intervene when the female students are young, when they are not already at university, when they're still at schools, when they have 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, and they need to decide what to do, what to study. So we need to create the opportunity for them to decide, to know what they can expect from the IT market, because sometimes we have commonplaces that are not really reflecting their reality. So it's important to transfer and share best practices, success story. One initiative that we have in Cisco is called Women Rock IT. On a quarterly basis, we run events, recently online events, where we invite young female entrepreneurs or managers. They can share their experience to a younger female audience and share their experience, what they did it, how they got there. And that's important because students can really, okay, this is possible, this is happening, so I can go to this direction, I can do my study, I can find a job in the IT market. So it's really important to create cases that can be replicated by our students. We've been celebrating, and I remember I've been part of that for many years, the Girls and ICT Day that takes place in April every year. And we always organize event where we invite for alumni, we invite our female colleagues or from other companies to tell their story and meet younger female students. That's an opportunity really to share best experiences and to have more and more female students in our market.
Yes, definitely. We have to invest more on that. We have to do more, and we should put some KPIs, let's say by next year, the 24 to be, 35
Yes.
or at least, I wouldn't say 50-50, okay? It would be impossible. So this is something that all of us, we have to try harder. Now, another question, if you allow me, what are your main partnerships in Greece, and besides the ones that you mentioned, and which new sectors or knowledge areas do you aspire to expand into?
Yes, I already mentioned the key partnerships that we have in Greece that are, very similar to what we have in other countries, because Ministry of Education, the government, municipalities, the ones that are really key for our programs. And what is important to remember that we are not teaching our courses. The Networking Academy program is based on a partnership. So we are producing contents and educational resources, but the ones that are using what we produce are the schools, the universities, any training institution with their instructors that are qualified to use our resources. So that's really important. So for us, it's important to create this partnership where our courses can be recognized, when the certification can be accredited, so the students can really access to our program in different way, depending on the institution that are using our program, and replicate the access to our program. And the domains are very, very different, because we have courses on networking, on programming, cybersecurity, IoT, cloud, different technology domains where the student can start from scratch, from zero, and go up to the professional level and prepare themselves for the job market, get an industry certification, Cisco, or something that is not directly related to Cisco, and be successful in the market.
Super. And the last question, if you allow me, is can you give us 2 or 3 key takeaways for the session so we can take it back home?
Okay, first takeaway, absolutely. That's something that I always say when I meet students is learning never stops. in particular for students, I always say, remember, you always need to study. You don't get the certification and you stop. You're not done, because technology is changing so quickly, so fast, that you need to catch up, and you cannot stop. You need to learn every time. Lifelong learning is a must. So my first takeaway is you need to keep on learning, in particular in the technology sector, and to be successful in the digital economy. So this is the first point. Other takeaways is about what to study, and take a look at to the most important growing domain in our technology. I can mention one above all, that is cybersecurity, that becomes more and more appealing, important in every domain. It's not just IT. You know, with all we have around us, the war and the other problems that we have, security, cybersecurity always is more and more important. So for the ones that can study cybersecurity, they will have more opportunities, and they will have, I would say, and a big challenge, because cybersecurity, with all the threats that we have, is changing every time. So you definitely will not stop learning, but cybersecurity for sure is a must if you want to thrive and be successful in the IT market.
Super. I learned a lot. At least I hope also our audience, they learn. This is all the time that we have for our session discussion today. Big thanks to all of you, the participants, and mainly our speaker, Mr. Lepore, Luca. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you again soon in Thessaloniki.
My pleasure. Yes, my pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you also for your contribution to the city, to the municipality, and all the great things that you are doing with your team, of course.
Yes, for all your team, and thanks to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Good luck for the conference. Thank you.
Thanks.